What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the Street Reporter. It's time to open up that notebook again. BossMoo 600. People always ask me about BossMoo 600. I want to be honest with you. I had a conversation with BossMoo 600 that I thought was powerful as hell, impactful as hell. I want to share it with the community of YouTube and my followers who follow me. You know, BossMoo was one of those guys who I heard stories about. You know, I interview people behind the camera. I talk to people that don't want to be on the lens. BossMoo had that vibe that he was a real street dude. I heard a lot of street stories about BossMoo. You know, one day I was chilling in the crib. You know, I've been doing interviews. I interviewed E-Day. You know, just a lot of people, Shark, all kind of shit, right? You know, one day out the blue, I got a phone call from jail. I didn't know what the hell. I got a phone call from jail. It said a name that I didn't recognize at all. I didn't know who the fuck that was calling me from jail. Somehow somebody must have gave BossMoo my number. BossMoo called me from jail. I answered it. It was a name I never heard. You know, Truth Teller dumbass answered this shit anyway. He get on there. He says, "Nah, who is this?" I say, "Who?" He BossMoo. Oh, what up, bro? Man, somebody gave me your number, right? He called me, bro, you want to do an interview? I say, yeah. Come on. Let me go get my phone. I'm doing phone interviews. We did an interview. It's actually on YouTube, the interview with BossMoo 600. This was like when I was doing phone interviews. We did an interview. We talked. He snapped on Tay 600 in the interview. You know, he was very mad about Tay 600. You know, he was locked up. So I guess, you know, he was hearing rumors and shit while he was locked up. He was very angry at Tay. He called Tay all kind of bad names and shit. This was surrounding the Rondo C-Day shit. This before like paperwork came out and all kind of shit, before Tay was doing his interviews and shit. He hit me. No, this probably was after Tay was doing the interviews, but he hit me. He was angry about this shit. We did an interview. But that ain't what I want to tell you about. What I want to tell you about is what he told me off the camera, okay? And I think I can share this with you because this wasn't so personal. He told me everybody think he riding ChiefKeef, he holding ChiefKeef. He say ChiefKeef his brother. He got love for him. He said, but I got my own shit out here. I'm doing my own shit. And I can believe that because later on he was posting pictures of him getting a house. He got a house in California. He was happy as hell posting that shit on social media. He got his own shit. He actually told me how niggas from the old hood was salty at him because he with Glow Gang now. He be with them. Niggas tried to play it like he holding ChiefKeef them nuts. He a freeloader. He just out there hanging out with them. What he told me he got the fuck on because he been through so much bad shit in Chicago. Niggas was turning on him. This is what Boss told me. I don't know specifically the niggas. I don't want to make up names and none. I ain't gonna act like it was in 600 people, but he told me that. He told me if he didn't move from Chicago, he'd be dead. BossMoo told me this shit, man. I thought that was strong. He one of the first people to ever tell me if I didn't leave the city of Chicago, I'd probably be dead. Now, I don't know what he was doing in his life, the shit that he was doing, but I knew he had a reputation for being a street dude. You know, I hear a lot of stories about 600. Some of the members I hear, we don't see out on the street now. I hear a lot of stories about BossMoo. I heard stories about Huncho Hoodo and another guy by the name of Inky D 600. I actually interviewed Inky D 600. That's the first interview I ever did that uploaded on Rap Ketchup. Rap Ketchup put my interview with Inky D on there. Shit hit like 70,000 views in a day. You know, me and Rap Ketchup got in an altercation a little while ago, so they deleted all my interviews off their channel. But Inky D is a real official member. I was told about BossMoo 600 that he one of them dudes that people don't play with. So I didn't find it surprising that Glow Gang accepted him. You know, he had relationships with ChiefKeef. When I heard the news that BossMoo was killed, you know, I was told that this was like some murder-suicide shit. Then some people say the police did some dirty shit to him. It was rumors something happened to his girlfriend. He did something to his girl and all kind of shit. You know, the internet shit get wild, you know. But I can't tell you, though, I talked to BossMoo. BossMoo told me out of his own mouth he had so many ops in Chicago and he started feeling like some of his homies was turning into ops, so he got the fuck on. That's one of the first times somebody ever told me leaving Chicago saved their life. So I found it crazy that he got out there and ended up losing his life. That's crazy, but I wanted to tell y'all that, man. You know, BossMoo called me on the phone while he was locked up in prison, I think, or in jail. It was one of those places he was locked up in. Didn't know how the fuck he got my number. I got a feeling that maybe somebody I interviewed before who was close to him gave him my number. And that's all love, you know. He told me something else, right, that I want to share with y'all. He told me ChiefKeef helped him a lot. You know, I mean, we don't see a lot of BossMoo videos and rap videos and shit, but you do see a lot of videos with BossMoo in it with ChiefKeef, like documentaries and shit with Colorful Moolah. He posting videos and shit. But BossMoo told me ChiefKeef had his back, looked out for him, helped him with a place to stay and all kind of shit. So the rumors of Sosa not giving a fuck about nobody, I don't believe that's real, because BossMoo told me ChiefKeef held him down. But he also told me that he wasn't there to just ride ChiefKeef coattail. He told me he got his own shit. He out there doing his own shit, and niggas hating on him, acting like he freeloading off the globe. That's what BossMoo told me, man. So long live BossMoo, man. My condolences to his family. I think he was a legend. He had Glow Gang with him. I think if he would have started rapping real hard with those guys, I think Moo would have blew up, in my opinion. But subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's the homie Truth.